contracts and commitment, yet give you fun, new technology when it comes to smartphones. Already 7,200, that's 7,200 of our big deal has been picked up today from America's #1 prepaid wireless provider, Tracfone. Your offer today is the LG Rebel smartphone, 5-inch screen that's going to come with all the accessories. We bling them out for you to really make this the wow, your eyes pop open when you give this as a gift this holiday season. But here's the best part. The lowest priced 5-inch smartphone QVC has ever offered. We're going to give you minutes, text, data plan that with the phone is going to cost you less than $55. Essentially what our offer is going to give you, a new smartphone. It's going to give you everything you need that maybe you could just pay that $54 and change for the entire year of you using this phone. It's with free shipping and handling and 3 easy payments to break up the price even more to $18.32. So you're going to get the LG Rebel 2. That's going to be your smartphone that you're seeing right here. What you have to decide is how do you want to personalize it? Here's the case to protect it. We're also going to give you a car charger to keep it powered up for you. So we have black. We have the purple, which is a nice kind of like lighter lavender purple shade. And then we have the blue, or here we go. We have these awesome flakes. Looks like a disco effect. Here's your silver, the rose gold, which is always very popular right now, especially in accessories. And we even have the gold flake for you. And this one's been extremely popular, but I believe now our most limited in that gold flake. Next to here is everything that you're going to get. There's your car charger. Of course, you're going to get a regular charger for your phone, but look at that, 1,500 minutes, text, and data for a year of service. Isn't that awesome? It's the most minutes, datas, and text ever offered with a smartphone from Tracfone. Look at what it all adds up to if sold separately, $191. Heck, the phone alone is $59.99. You're getting everything for $54.96. And again, if you use that credit card to place your order, you can break that up to 3 easy payments of $18.32. If you have Tracfone, used it before, I know so many of you have, please call us. Our testimonial line is open. But here is just some of what our customers had to say. We're really happy not being locked into high rates and fees. Yeah, I hear ya. I could go for that. For those not needing an unlimited plan, this is an excellent value. And for anyone that isn't constantly on their cell phone and burning through their minutes, I'd highly recommend this. Melissa Dawson is a mom, a grandmom, a busy techie expert, always on the go. So nice to have you with us.
Good to be here.
This is incredible. And what I love about this offer with the 1,500 minutes, datas, and text is I think more and more these days, people are actually using data and texting more than they're talking, though you'll get talk time too.
Yes.
Be assured that. So this is really a plan for the modern way on how we're using our phones.
It really is true, because to your point, we're texting, we're using data more than ever before. So that's why Tracfone actually went out and kind of redesigned their smartphone plans. We're giving you more minutes, more text, more data with every single card that you purchase. And we're doing the most minutes, text, and data with the 1,500 minutes, 1,500 text, and 1,500 megabytes of data that we're including here today. But what we love about Tracfone is there are no contracts. There are no credit checks, no deposits, no activation fees. You decide how and when you would like to refill your minutes. You are in total control with this. And it really just can lead up to huge savings, because quite simply, so many of us are just overspending. We're just spending too much money for a phone service that we're really not maximizing the usage of. So what we love here, we were figuring out the math today. For $55, this might work out to as little as $5 a month, because for most Tracfone customers, the 1,500 minutes text and data that we're including will last you an entire year. So you might spend $55 today and be done for a year with your cell phone bill, if you can even imagine.
Well, I know the people who use and own Tracfone already are jumping on this plan. That's why it's been so popular since we launched it yesterday at 9 p.m. But we only have 2 hours left for you to take advantage of this big deal. So let's walk quickly through features. We'll do a deeper dive later, but let's go through everything that makes this great.
Yes, so what we're loving about this phone, this is the Rebel 2. We've never seen this here at QVC2 before. It's 4G LTE speeds. It's got that 5-inch high definition display, kind of the most popular size out there in the market. Android 6.0, 8 gigs of memory that you can expand, 5-megapixel front and rear facing camera with flash, even has a high definition video recorder with full audio, so this is going to be great for the holidays, GPS navigation for turn-by-turn directions. You can get all your apps, games, music, all available from the Google Play Store. So that's the thing about this. People always say, oh, but like, what can't you do on a Tracfone? And there really isn't anything you can't do. You can do everything your kids and grandkids are doing on their smartphones. The only difference is how you're paying for the service.
Well, who would this be good for then?
Sure. So for somebody that doesn't live on your phone, right? You're not constantly texting, 100 text messages a day. You're not, using your phone hundreds of minutes a day. You're on your phone occasionally, you send a text occasionally, you like to go on Facebook, check your email every once in a while. That's who this is good for, kind of the occasional user. I would say somebody that uses 100 to 300 minutes a month, Tracfone's really ideal for. For my mom, this was the perfect solution because she saw us all sharing pictures and on Facebook and instant messaging and text messaging, and she wanted to be a part of that world, but she really doesn't use her phone all that often. So Tracfone, great solution for her. She can't even get through 1,500 minutes in a year. She just carries over her minutes every year. Maybe your niece or nephew, maybe your grandkids, maybe your son or daughter is looking for their first smartphone. You don't want to sign up for a big bill. You don't want to give them a $1,000 phone that if they break it or lose it, it's going to be kind of catastrophe for you. So this is a great way to get them started as well and really teaching them responsibility. And what I love about this too, it's really the easiest way to be able to give the gift of cellular, because normally, Stacey, if I want to buy you a phone, that's kind of complicated, right? Like, who's signing the contract? Am I paying the bill? Are you paying the bill?
Yep.
With Tracfone, it's really easy. You can order this today, give it to the person as a gift. They activate it in their name when they're ready. They've got a year's worth of service coming included, and then they can just simply refill the minutes as you need to. So it's really the easiest way to be able to give a gift of a cell phone without any sticky contracts, credit checks, monthly bills.
Absolutely. Okay, well, when people think of smartphone, of course, you're going to want something that's got the latest technology, really cool features. So why don't you show us some of that?
Yeah, so what I love about Google, and this is Android 6.0, so it's got some of the latest and greatest voice commands, all the latest and greatest apps available to you as well. So it comes with this Google bar already pre-installed. So let's say we want to take a trip. Look how easy this is. Just touch on our little microphone. My hands are a little cold out here.
It is freezing.
Yes, I'm going to warm up my hands and we'll get to that in 1 second. But it's really easy to be able to navigate. You can use the voice for texting, for emailing, to be able to do all of that instantly on the go.
All right, well, while you're trying to get that going for you, we're showing you your choices because you do have a choice here in terms of your accessories coming along with those 1,500 minutes text and data. So your case to protect your smartphone. We have the nice solid colors, black. We have purple for those who love purple, and here is the blue. Love that, so electric. And then I love this shishi foo-foo girly girl. The fashionista would love these. We have the silver flake. Here's the rose gold flake, and here's the regular gold. Now my most limited, and again, we only have 2 hours left to take advantage of the QVC2 big deal. Everything you're getting, the most minute data and text plan we've ever offered with Tracfone. You're getting 1 year of those 1,500s. That's a $125 value. The phone is $59.99. Add in the car charger to keep you powered up. You're looking at almost $200, really $191 that you don't have to pay. What you do pay is $54.96. Order with a credit card. For no extra charge, you break that down even more to $18.32 a month, and we won't charge you a dime for shipping and handling. And yes, with the holidays, if this will be a gift for somebody who's begging you for a cool phone so they can go on Instagram and Facebook and they can text while they're away to keep you posted of missed practices or late running practices, things like that, or being stuck in traffic coming home from work, you'll have until the end of January to return this should you not love it. But if you love not having a contract, a monthly bill, not worrying about cancellation fees, you're really going to appreciate Tracfone if you've never tried Tracfone before. Okay, back to our demonstration.
Back to our demonstration. So I actually brought up my GPS. We're going to navigate to New York City. And what I love about this, it gives me the fastest route with real-time traffic information. So we're going to be there in just a little over 2 hours, turn-by-turn audible directions the whole way there. And keep in mind, we're giving you 1,500 megabytes of data to be able to use this. So I think it's like 40 hours of GPS directions that are coming included with your 1,500 megabytes of data. So think about all those times where you just need occasional directions. You want to be able to check your email email on the go. Think about what 1,500 megabytes of data can do for you. We're going to kind of show you that because it's kind of hard to measure data when you think about what does that really mean. You could actually visit 1,200 web pages with 1,500 megabytes of data. You could do 75 hours of social media posting, so your Instagram, your Facebook. You could send 20,000 emails, so that's quite a bit of emailing. 40 hours of GPS turn-by-turn directions that you can do with that as well. And what I always tell people is this has Wi-Fi built in, and to connect to Wi-Fi, you just simply scroll down right from the top, go ahead and turn on your Wi-Fi button. And that way when you're at home, when you're at the office, when you're at the coffee shop, actually everything that you're doing online is free. So checking emails free, going on Facebook is free, streaming YouTube, all of that is completely free. And then you really can save that 1,500 megabytes of data for when you're on the go.
Oh, the data is for when we're not connected to Wi-Fi.
Yes.
So really, depending on as long as your work has it, you have it at home. Unless you're really on the go, you barely have to tap into that.
Right.
And I can see now how that lasts. And we can roll over our unused minutes and texts and data.
Absolutely. So that 1,500 minutes text and data are coming included. By the way, you have 1 year to be able to activate this phone. So activate it at your convenience. The 1 year starts from the time you activate. So let's say you activate this in February of 2018.
Okay.
You have till February 2019 to use your minutes, text, and data. But as long as you add more minutes before February 2019, any unused minutes, text, or data roll over with you to your next card.
Okay, a lot of our customers are asking, do you need to have an email address to be able to use this and then stay on top of all your minutes and stuff?
Okay, good question. So you will actually, you'll set up an account with Tracfone. You can actually do it over the phone. You don't have to have an email address, but you will actually set up an email address to be able to get apps on your phone when you turn on your smartphone. But with Tracfone, you can simply call a 1-800 number, or if you activate online, they would ask for an email address.
Okay.
But if you don't have an email address, that's okay. You can just call a 1-800 number to activate.
Okay, so Melissa, how do I know that I'm going to be able to use this phone where I live? What's the coverage?
So the coverage is actually amazing. So people are like, okay, I'm saving money, great phone, but what's the coverage like? Because we know there are some cost-effective providers out there that maybe don't provide the best coverage. Not with Tracfone. Tracfone actually partners with America's largest, most dependable 4G LTE network. So I think you know who I'm talking about. It's that coveted network, it's that huge network. So we're talking coast-to-coast 4G LTE coverage. So unless you're like in the Rocky Mountains or the Sierra Desert, with Tracfone, you're gonna have amazing coverage. And that's what I love. By the way, Tracfone customers, if you're out there, we would love to hear from you, because that's what I love hearing when our Tracfone customers call in. They're like, I get amazing coverage, I don't get dropped calls. And I've heard so many calls, and like in the time of an emergency, whose phone worked? It was the Tracfone that worked. Not, sometimes not even the person spending $100 a month on their fancy smartphone. It was the Tracfone that got out that important emergency phone call.
Okay, here's another question. I make a lot of international calls. I have a lot of family over in Europe. I know a lot of people have family in Puerto Rico. We just realized how important it's been to be able to stay connected after the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico. Do I have international capability?
Yes, you have international calling to over 100 international destinations at no additional charge with Tracfone. So again, just another big benefit. We had a customer call in last night. Her mom lives in Italy, and so she loves her Tracfone because she's able to just call her mom in Italy, and it's like making a local phone call. So a minute is a minute with Tracfone. You could call Canada, Mexico, UK, Spain, France, China, India, the list goes on and on and on. So if you have family, friends, loved ones around the world, Tracfone can really help you keep better connected. So even if this isn't your everyday cell phone, but you do make quite a bit of international calls, a lot of people pick up a Tracfone just for that one reason alone.
Cool. All right, what do I do when I get it home out of the box? How do I activate it and all that?
Yes, so you might be watching us saying, this sounds great, but I've never bought a phone from TV before, right? Like, how does this work? We really have simplified it. It used to be about 6 steps. We've taken it down to 3 easy steps, so it could not be any easier to activate your Tracfone. Everything that you need is going to be included right in your box for you. You're gonna have your phone, you're gonna have your accessories, you're gonna have a welcome guide, and look for that blue welcome guide, because that's really gonna take you through everything that I'm about to tell you. Go ahead and insert the battery into your phone. Give your phone a good charge. I would say about a good 4-hour charge is what you need. If you want to keep your same phone number, you're coming over from AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, yes, you can keep your same phone number. The only information that we need is the name, address, and account number from that old company to be able to bring your phone number over to Tracfone. So just go ahead and have that ready. It's normally on your old phone bill. That airtime service plan, the 1,500 minutes text and data, we've already loaded it on the phone for you. So don't look for an airtime service card. We've already taken care of that step for you. You never have to worry about missing a call because your old phone continues to work until your Tracfone activates. So it really is a seamless process. And if you're already an existing Tracfone customer, not only will we carry over your number, but we'll also carry over any unused minutes, texts, or data, even service days from your old phone to your Tracfone.
I have an 11-year-old who's dying to have a smartphone, and I'm thinking ahead because when he starts going to a lot of these practices, we drop off now. Parents don't stay.
Right.
And you know, what if it starts raining or something and he needs to call us? So I'm thinking this might be a smart buy, and I'm loving this because he gets a lot of minutes, talk time, texting, and the data, but yet I can kind of control and monitor how much he's on. But the question I guess I have is, what if, especially if you're buying it for a teen who probably is going to use it a lot for social media and data,
Sure.
can I add on additional minutes if it gets used up within the year, the 1,500?
Yes, and,
Okay.
and the nice part about Tracfone, you can actually really customize that. So like teenagers do a lot of